another measure that we call as frequency or transaction. So what we need a count of that combination, market or basket. To get a new measure in the measure table. Let's give it a name of transaction. Account. Inside. So what this will do, this will give us the count for each basket. We already did transaction last time. Yeah, we already had a transaction last time. So this time what we'll do is just bring transaction in here, a new column. We can name it as frequency. Everyone till here?
Yes, sir.
So now what we'll do, we'll find the average transaction value. Create a new column. We'll use the divide function. Our numerator will be total sales. Our denominator will be the frequency. This will give us the average transaction for let's see. 44 and the average transaction value is 20. Any doubt till there? So the reason I use divide function instead of normal divide was let's say if in any situation we have a denominator as 0. So in that case, if you use a normal divide sign, it will give you error. But in this divide function, it takes care of it. So it's like in Excel we put a if error condition. This divide works that way. Once we are done with this, we'll move to the visualization part. So we are almost done with DAX coding. Okay, we have one more column to create. We'll create a margin percentage. Divided by total sales. Now we want it as a percentage, so there's a percentage icon at the top. If you click on it, it will convert everything to percentage. Let me know once we are on this. Now let's start creating our visualization. Just let me show you what it was. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Swap.
Are you able to see the visualization?
Yeah. Market basket analysis dashboard you can see.
Okay, yeah. Now we'll try to. We have done almost all the DAX coding that was required for the visual. So now we'll try to create this visual. The first thing we'll create these two slicers. So first is the margin percentage, the other is the average transaction value. So what we'll do, we'll go to this icon. Yeah, this slicer icon. You just click on it. Bring the icon back. And you pull over the value. So first is the average transaction value. So click on it. Similarly, we create another slicer. That is margin percentage. Is it okay? Then the next thing is we will create this sales versus margin. One bad thing in PowerBI is like if I click on this and if I click on visualization, it will change the visualization. So I have to click outside and then click on the graph which we need. Now we create this. So first we need is product ID. Then we get what is the total sales. Product and what is the margin percentage. We may need to create one more measure, that is margin percentage. So what we'll do, we'll create two measures. First is the margin. Margin is sum of the margin which we have in the sales table. This column will create the sum of this column, and then we'll create one more column is margin percentage. Okay. So this is giving me this count. Now let's see the data label. Color. Okay, so we got this this visual. Now what we need to do, we need to color code it. So based on the margin percentage, we need to set this color. For that, what we'll do. Okay, before I move to that color coding, any doubt till here, or are you all till this step?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Swap.
Yeah.
When we are dragging, total sales from the column, column field,
Yeah.
you can see the total sales in market basket, right? It's
Yeah.
giving the same value throughout all the product IDs. But when we're doing that from a measure, it's giving the actual numbers. Why it happening like that?
Okay. So the thing is, when you take any table,
Mhm.
and there is no direct connection between them. So what will do? It will calculate the total for it and show it for everywhere. If you remember last time when we used the sum of sales, so it was giving the total sales for each of the rows, and then we created a connection between these two tables, sales and market basket. Then it gives the exact sales value.
Okay.
So the thing about measure is measure auto filters itself based on the visualization or based on the place you set it.
Okay. So it's best to use measure rather than column by itself.
It depends. So some of the visualization you need to keep it the way it is. You don't want to override based on the filters or based on the visual you are putting it in. So like it's like so columns are like fixed calculation.
Okay.
And measures are changing. So whenever you need a fix, you go for a column.
Ouch. Understood.
Okay.
Thanks.
So now we need to change the data color. So if you click, okay, just click on this visual, come to this format icon and go to data color. Here you see this FX option. If we click on it, it will create open a new pop-up. Yeah, so this is the color scale. We want a diverging format. The lowest color would be red for us. So we can take a red color. And the highest would be the green. We can take green color for it. Okay, so let's say we don't want the lowest value to be green. We want certain number. Let's say we have decided that if it's less than 60% margin, then we'll take it as green. So we can set is 0.6, and instead of count of product ID, we'll take margin percentage. So now what it will do? If the margin percentage is 0.6 or less than that, it will give you red color. If it's a middle value, then it will give you a yellow color, and if it's a high maximum value, it will give you a green color. So now this will give us a diverging colors, as you can see, and it's giving you the scale as well. So if I just switch off the legend, so now you have your colors.
Okay. All right.